What have we seen since, especially the Obama administration, that worries you the most, and what is command influence for our civilian listeners out there?
Command influence is basically the person in command. It can be usually military, okay, but it can be civilian authorities as well, including the commander in chief, intervene in a case and try to use their influence to uh, control an outcome one way or another. Now take for example Gallagher. Once he was Once it was decided that he committed these war crimes and killed this person, I mean, that was the end of the story. That was before the trial. Everybody said, let's go and make an example of this guilty so-and-so. Okay, well, guess what? He wasn't guilty. And effectively, what you've got with command influence is somebody in command putting their thumb on the scales of justice, in the favor of the government and against the individual. It's unconstitutional. It's a violation of due process. It's a violation of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, and it goes on continuously. I think every court martial I did, well, maybe exception of a couple, command influence was there. And, it got to the point where you didn't have to make the government prove your individual guilty. You had to go in there and prove the individual innocent. Unfortunately, in the last couple of Congresses, things have gotten worse. And changes to the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which were passed by the Congress and signed by President Obama, actually took away a lot of the rights and a lot of the investigative abilities of the accused. So, for example, if we have a case of, he said, she said sexual assault case, the government can talk to that purported victim anytime they want. Defense can only talk to them with the consent of the purported victim, or the complaining witness as we call them, and only with the trial counsel or another attorney present. So I've got to lay out my entire trial strategy in front of the trial counsel. Trial counsel doesn't have to do that. He can prep the witness and do all the things that he wants to, behind the back, play sneaky Pete, whatever. And any questions that I ask, you can believe that trial counsel is sitting there writing down the information so he can use it. This becomes very important. We've had cases, and both of these were sexual assault, where we asked specific questions of an individual that was the complaining witness, and found information that seemed benign, but turned out to be very important in the case. One of them dealt with a lady who claimed she was being raped at a very certain time. Turns out, once we got her cell phone records, guess what? She was talking to everybody throughout the country, all friends and family. Never mentioned the fact she was being raped. And those things become very, very critical to proving innocence. The whole idea of the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice, or any criminal action, is to find the truth, punish the guilty, but exonerate the innocent. And unfortunately, what we're seeing now is a trend towards, oh, there's an accusation, we got to believe the accuser. The whole thing with Justice Kavanaugh is a good example of that. And so therefore, let's convict the person and not really give them an opportunity to prove themselves innocent.
And I think all three of these cases appeared to me to have some elements of that. Let's take the Eddie Gallagher case. It appeared that that the commanders, the commissioned officers,